You stuck-up, half-witted, scruffy-looking nerf herder.
Hey guys, what's going on? Nerf herder here. I've got a sound font that I want to review. This has been something I've been trying to get to for a while now. I've been very, very busy and doing these videos lately. Now that I'm, editing them and trying to make them a little bit better quality, it takes a little bit more time. So on top of having a bunch of commissions that I've been trying to work my way through, I've been wanting to get to reviewing some of Ksith's work. So Ksith, for those who don't know, is a sound font maker in the community. And this is for people who are new because Ksith has been around for a good bit. And I was always a huge fan of his fonts before Smooth Swing came out. So I had all of them. I had, well, not all of them, but I had a lot of them. He was one of my favorite font makers at the time. Still one of my top favorites. And yeah, he would. It was always his swings, or always sounded really good. All of the fonts that I ever got from him, I was like, yep. A lot of those were on my sabers back when I had, the Nano Biscotti version 3 and 4 and Prisms and older soundboards. And then when Smooth Swing came out, he was also one of the first to start doing Smooth Swing fonts and a lot of Profi. So I never really, because I didn't have a Profi board for a long time, and I still haven't learned Profi boards that much. Not really my thing. I respect them. I've talked to many people about it. I think it's just overkill for what I want. CFX has been kind of my thing, and the Golden Harvest version 3 and all that other stuff. It's easier for me to play around with. I don't want to spend hours fiddling with a blade style. So anyways, long story short, he hit me up, Keenan, Ksith, and said some very nice things, and I was very humbled by it. Thank you very much. It was just, it made my day. He sent me some fonts, and he was like, "Hey man, like, have at it, have fun. Thank you for supporting font makers and whatnot with font reviews." And I was like, I would love to make some of yours, dude. So I apologize for it taking so long, but it's just one of those things where I needed to get a lot of videos made. I still have videos I need to make and more to come, but enough of that. This one is one that I wanted immediately back in the day. This is Ben Solo, his Ksith's version of the Ben Solo hilt from The Last Jedi, which is only on screen for a little bit, but that's his rendition of it. And I thought it was cool. And at the time, it was exclusive to, I think, Vader's Vault sabers. So, but now it's available on his saberfont.com on Ksith's area. So I put the font on my Derelict Inspired 2.0. It's been a minute since I've put something on here and swung it around, so I figured let's give it a go. This font I just put straight onto the saber, and I barely gave it a test because I wanted to kind of give it a swing as we go. So let's go ahead and boot it up.
Sound bank selection.
Ben Solo. So Ben Solo is the font menu. That's cool. That's just Han Solo screaming Ben. All right, power on. Oh, and it's on the blue. I didn't even know that. That's a happy little accident. I did not mean for it to do that. Never disappoint on the swings, my man. Love the hum. All right, let me power it down. I love the hum. It's it has this kind of different levels of like a pulsating effect, and I really dig that. I'm gonna face it towards you on the power on this one. I don't have a Ben Solo saber. I wish I did, but this is still fun. There's your smooth swing. I always look so serious when I'm doing smooth swing, huh? I noticed that whenever I watched one of the uploads, I'm like, man, I look so... Some accent swings. Oh, man. Let's get into some blasters. Oh, cool. I like that. I like that one. I like that. I like the quick one. That's different. Most blasters have like a crazy like things going on. That's a quick little one. Very interesting. All right, lock up. Cool. Ooh, the end lock's nice. And they're random. They're set. You get a couple different end locks. Clashes. And force wave is a force push. Ooh, that ignition's good. With the CFX, you have different power ons per orientation, for those who don't know. So it sounds that way. Different. I like those. I like those a lot. I knew I was going to be a fan of this font immediately. I was right. I love it. It's great. So I have NeoPixel blade plug that I make. Fun stuff. NeoPixel connector. Again, this is a CFX. Available on Profi. CFX. I'm not sure if it's on Verso or any other Golden Harvest. The Golden Harvest you can always, relocate or whatever. But let's go ahead and power this up. Oh, I love it in this color. I mean, this is kind of the color of Ben Solo's saber in the movie. Sorry, I didn't tighten that one down. There we go. Whoops. Didn't tighten her down all the way. Oh, I love the ignitions, man. This saber looks good in this color, too. I love the hum. Do I have any power? Do I have any tracks? Nope. Alright, let me pull up. Let's see if I have any extras on here. See if there's any extras. Because again, I just threw the font on the saber. And I'm so unorganized because I was like, I'll just look at it later. I got all this stuff on my desk. Sometimes when you do installs, your desk is a nightmare afterwards. I have to clean my desk every single time. You finish an install or work on a saber and it becomes a crazy mad scientist layer. Can't, man. I gotta clean it up. So yeah, Ksith has been around for a while. There's like seriously not a font that I've heard from him that I haven't been impressed by. Every single time, it's just they always sound really cool. Where you at, young Solo? Oh man, really? Sorry guys, I'll edit this all out. I'll clean it up in the edit, so I can say anything I want to right now. Rubber buggy baby bumpers. Just kidding. We'll edit this out. I'm loving it. That's trademark, by the way, by the Mickey D's house. The House of Mouse. No, wait. Does McDonald's? McDonald's can't be. I bet the mouse has his hands in McDonald's. I bet he's got his hands in that pocket. Okay. So, no tracks on Young Solo. But then again, I don't know what song you would have on there anyways. Maybe Kylo's font, but that doesn't make sense. So, that's good stuff. Let's see if we can get some different boot ups.
Sound bank selection.
That's cool. Oh, battery level. Need to charge.
I failed you, Ben.
So, when you get the sound font, there are quite a few extra boot ups. As a matter of fact, it looks like you got 14 boot sounds, so that's cool. Ben, no. That's what my parents always used to yell at me when I was a kid, and I never listened. I know what I have to do. So these are all quotes from The Last Jedi.
No prisoners. I failed you, Ben. Slightly little things about it. Did you come back to say you forgive me?
That's nice. I like that. Raw, untamed power. I actually can never listen to that without hearing Gollum from Lord of the Rings, especially since Andy Serkis plays Gollum. So every time I hear that, raw, that's all I've ever thought about. Every time since it came out, I always think about Gollum talking about that salmon. Give it to us raw.
You have too much of your father's heart in you.
So some Snoke quotes.
I've seen this raw string of labels before. Then, fulfill your destiny. Ben! Your son is gone. He was weak and foolish like his father. So, I'm heading toward the top. I want to be free of this pain.
Nice. So yeah, I got my gripes with the sequel trilogy, but none of them have to do with Adam Driver. I think he did a fantastic job in that role. He was honestly the most interesting and the most talent in that movie, in those movies. So good. All right. So yeah, no surprise. No surprise there. Ksith font, awesome, love it. you can purchase the font at saberfont.com and look through all of his others. I will have reviews on some other Ksith fonts. I mean, I just love it. It just looks so good. That's a good looking one. But yeah, so check it out. Go out there, support your font makers. Say this every single chance I get. They continue to pump out new stuff for us to play with every time, man. Every time we get something new, or a new movie, a new video game, a new something, these font makers go to work, and we benefit from it. They deserve to be paid and supported. So go out there, support your font maker, purchase the font, throw it on your saber, throw it on your Ben Solo. I wish I had a Ben Solo hilt, maybe one day, but until then, this was definitely staying on here. I love the way it sounds on this. All right, that'll do it for me, guys. Stay tuned for more videos I got coming. A couple more installs that I will have full videos on. But until then, thank you very much for watching, if you made it this far, and may the Force be with you.
Anything else?
Who's scruffy looking?